Hi, loving friends. It's Chris here from Light. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for joining me today. So I got my friend here, flourish, with me. He's a beautiful flourite skull. Beautiful colors to him. He's like about, let's say, 10 pounds. It's kind of heavy. So today I want to talk about what is spirituality and what is a spiritual person. Now, to start off right away, I want to say that this is my definition of spirituality, and your definition of spirituality will be different than mine, or similar on some areas of mine, but yours is correct too, okay? So spirituality is everybody's opinion of spirituality. Everybody's perspective on spirituality makes up spirituality. So I'm gonna offer my perspective on spirituality, and whatever perspective you have is beautiful. You're more than welcome to share it in the comments below. You're more than welcome to do a video or talk about it, write about it in any way that you want of what spirituality is, or add to whatever it is that I talk about today about what is spirituality. So again, thank you for being here today. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm out in the Tweedsmuir Provincial Park in Bella Coola, BC right now. And the water is high, it's kind of brown because the glaciers are melting and the water is starting to rise up, so it's really flowing right now. I saw some fish swimming around in here. There could be some bears that join us, but I got my 2 dogs here today. But thank you for being here today. So being spiritual to me is not living on top of a mountain, okay? It's not living on a mountain, burning incense and meditating and avoiding the system, right? Maybe eating cake and eating kale or yoga or do yoga. That, you know, that's an aspect of spirituality, but it's not just all spirituality to be on top of a mountain all day and avoid life, okay? Being spiritual to me is living and experiencing all that life has to offer me. That's right, everything that life has to offer me. Now, it is time for your soul to flourish, expand and experience the many beauties of life, okay? Dive into the challenges of life. That's what we do when we're doing spirituality. We dive into the challenges of life, okay? We face our fears, okay? We face your fears. You face your fears. Overcome your adversities. Reveal the self, okay? To unencumber the self. And you do your best not to run or to hide from the experiences that you're experiencing in life, but instead to experience this, okay? To embrace every aspect of your life. And for every experience is your teacher, okay? Every experience you have in your life is there to help you grow and expand the greatest version of yourself. Yes to life. So the wise one with innate wisdom shares his or her wisdom from the experiences they have gone through. Like from living on the streets, to growing up, to empowering myself, to unencumber myself, to merging with myself, and then merging with my soul power and activating my higher mind, okay? So I'm sharing my experience, just like you share your beautiful experience, and I love your experience, whatever your experience is, okay? So we experience that we have gone through, they have gone through as, they use them as virtues for others, okay? Meaning how to make the best out of a difficult, unsatisfactory conditions in their life. So yes to life again. So this is what I do as a life coach, healer, and sentinel champion. I have lived a life of hardship and pain, and then I grew up out of this dark pit to shine my light, to assist others on their own little shield of disparity and their own self-pity pit that they're stuck into. So yes to life again, right? So even though there's always another challenge or problem, believe me, there's an ongoing, constant problems. Always another problem that you have to face in life, okay? There's always obstacles, so-called letdowns, there's mistakes you're gonna make, there's failures, there's embarrassments, there's confrontations that you're gonna have, there's rejections that you're gonna have, or, you know, but you gotta roll up your sleeve, okay? I roll up my sleeve and I merge with God, Goddess of all that is, and I have faith, and I think and I feel of defining moments of love, and I smile, and I know I have all the tools I need in my toolbox to face the next life challenge. Yes to life again. So by experiencing life, dear ones, you will accelerate into even higher heights of knowingness, into deeper love. A virtuous sentinel champion person has lived life, okay? Lived the experiences, then shares their experiences with others. A virtuous being is not lacking in any one thing. A virtuous man or woman has no regrets, blames no one, is not playing victim. I'm a victim, help me, and not playing martyr, the silent martyr, right? They take full responsibility for themselves, for this life, for this game. The game that we grow up in. Life is a game, okay? So yes to life. You are a master of your own domain. You want to claim it and you want to embody it. Yes to life again for you. So you are a noble, high-minded, honorable, worthy, virtuous being who has lived in all areas of your life. Yes. And now, great one, it is time to share your wisdom with others. And that's what I'm doing. I'm sharing my wisdom with others. I've spent 8 years unencumbering myself, 8 years healing myself. There's always more healing to do, but I'm at a point now where it's like, yeah, let's share. It's time to share the magic, the beauty, the bounty that I have discovered along my journey. So Divine One, life experiences will assist you and assist many. It will assist many. Just your wisdom and your knowledge alone of what you've gone through. Maybe you're a rape victim. Maybe you had beatings as a child. Maybe you were a drug addict. Maybe you lived on the streets. Maybe you have children that have special needs. Whatever it is you're going through right now, you're going through it for a reason, to grow up through it so you can understand it, so that you can share that wisdom with others, right? So you overcome these adversities, and then you assist them in rising into their holy self, in the Lord God, Goddess of their being, right? So through the wonder and the beauty and the splendor that always is there waiting for them, you have found it, so you help them see that beauty again. No one can condemn you on your path. You're perfectly experiencing life. You're perfectly loving life. How can I tell you if you're not perfectly experiencing life? You are, in your own unique way, and that's beautiful. For your path is your path, and your path has gained insights and wisdoms in your life, right? Now take this wisdom you have acquired from the experiences that you have in your life, and if you wish, you can assist others in setting themselves free too. That's up to you. You really can. No one's forcing you. You can do it on your own, right? You have free choice here, free will, right? But it's preordained for you to be the greatest version of yourself and to rise in the greatest version of yourself, right? So your virtuous teachings are needed here now. Yes to life again. So this is what a saint is. They have lived life's experiences and have now found a deep appreciation to all of humanity, life, and now only want to assist in the rising of us all into our holy God self, our holy Christ self, into the Lord Goddess of our being, okay? You are part of the mind of humanity, yes to life. So when I think and feel about spirituality, spirituality to me is one who is a warrior, a sentinel warrior, a champion, right? A warrior, a star trooper, a Viking, a spirit soldier, a Jedi for their own life. One who unencumbers themselves and then rises into their own salvation. Yeah, rise their own salvation. One who overcomes their limitations, fears, shames, guilt, self-pity, addictions, worries, anxieties, overwhelmed, feelings, false dilemmas, right? The payoffs, letdowns, hardships, concerns, pains, what ifs. They overcome them all and they share them. How did I got through it? This is how I got through it. This is how it worked for me. And I can show you, if you're ready, how you can get through this. One who transcends their own wickedness into light, right? There's no duality, but you learn about that dark part of yourself. You plant a seed in the dark ground, it grows up, right? But you're planting this dark aspect of your life and you're to grow up out of this divine one, right? One who overcomes their own addictions. I used to be a crack and heroin addict living on the street, okay? And they rise up to assist others in freeing themselves from their own addictions that they're stuck in, that they're trapped in, that they can't, how do I get out of it? I don't know how to get out of it. I'll never get out of it. I'm always gonna be addicted. Yeah, you'll get out of it if you really want it, okay? One who transcends immeasurable odds and rises in the greatest versions of themselves. Yeah, that's totally what they do. One who transforms their health, right, from ongoing sickness into health and vitality. Does not try to destroy the pain. But what they do is they understand their pain, and then the sickness heals, and then the pain heals, okay? One who sees the impossible as possible. If you say, oh, it's impossible, it's never gonna happen, well, you change your mindset and you say, okay, maybe this is impossible right now, but you know what? It's going to be possible if I change my mindset, if I change my beliefs, if I try a different approach, if I try a different way, then I know that I can make this to be determined for myself. I know that I can do this. I know that it can happen for myself. One that wants to unencumber themselves. One that wants to refine themselves and discover a deeper love about themselves. Their soul, their higher self, their God Goddess. Okay? One who overcomes conscious effort to overcome their limited ego and turn, rise into their soul power. That's what you're supposed to do, is rise into your soul power, Divine One. Okay? Not to destroy the ego or shame the ego, but one that rises into their soul power and demands the ego to step down from the Lord Goddess of their being on their mound inside of themselves. And the soul takes that mound back. But the ego is part of the whole. The ego is like King Arthur, Knights of the Round Table. Your ego is part of you. It becomes a council, but not the leader anymore. So many of you, but not all, have made your ego the leader, the one that's in control of your life. Well, what has that done for you? Kept you in a pit, hiding somewhere, hiding in a closet? Afraid of everything, fearful of everything, full of shame, guilt, fear, unhealthy anger, self-pity? That's what ego does to you. One who deepens their love. One who deepens their love with love's embrace. Yeah, deepens with love's embrace. And how do you dance with love? How do you dance with love? Tell me, how do you dance with love? Do you square dance? Very careful, I can't get out of line with love. Or do you waltz, your own creative, beautiful flow with love? You love yourself into life. You love yourself into healing. Keeps bringing forth defining moments of love to lift them into higher heights. That's what you do. That's what a defining moment spiritual being does, divine one. Right? One who dives into their spirituality by living and breathing it. A beacon of living truth. A lighthouse for others to find their way through their dark pit. Okay? One who lives with unconditional love in all areas of their life. Compassion is the highest form of wisdom. Christ embodied unconditional love of the Father within. The Father and Mother is within you, which is unconditional love. One who reaches out for another who is in need. Okay? Not saying trying to convince people to help, but one who you know what, this person, I'm going to help this person. You know, man, this is where I'm going to bring my beauty, where I'm going to bring my caring. I'm going to help this person in need, okay? Who helps the person, place the thing, or animal in need. One who takes time to pray and wish the best for another. Even if I am growing my success, I want to see everybody else growing their success. This is for everybody. We're all equal here. We all have our own unique way of sharing our gifts to the world, and so we want to celebrate this. We want to celebrate this. One who gives wholeheartedly from their heart to another with no expectation. So you're not giving to someone, I'm not expecting anything in return. I'm giving to you because I want to give to you. I just give because I want to. I don't have any hidden agendas. I don't want to I want something in return. No, that doesn't work. The kind of backlash is on you. One who gives wholeheartedly. That's what we want to do. No expectations, okay? One who does things from the God Goddess within, such as maybe you're comforting a sick person, you're taking care of a homeless person, or you're helping, maybe you're adopting children or whatever it is that don't have abandoned parents, okay? Maybe you take care of sick animals, or you offer help and assistance to others for no reasons at all, but you just want to help them. That's what you want to do. You just want, how can I help this person? How can I offer some kind of assistance so this person can have a better life? Like, this is what I'm talking about as a person who's spiritual, a sentinel champion. One who sees everyone as their teacher, because everything around you, every situation you encounter is your teacher. It's a teacher to teach you to love yourself back into life again. One who connects back to the land. Being in tune with the land, the trees, the water, the earth, the air, the ancestors, the elementals, the oars, and the gnomes, and the fairies, and everything, all life around you. You connect because you're in the big circle of life, divine one. In the circle of life. One who lets go of resentments, regrets, rejects, grudges, hate, jealousy, self-pity, shame, guilt, and does not let them control their life, because if you don't control your emotions or work with your emotions will control you. One who transcends cultural, assimilated, limited beliefs. Right? Because that's what most of you are, in a collective, conscious, assimilated, indoctrinated beliefs, and you're all walking around believing someone else's belief. You're not anybody else's beliefs, your own beliefs. You gotta breathe. There are future possibilities and opportunities. Okay? One who transcends a physical mortal body into an immortal body of strength and power, and activates body consciousness, soul wisdom, higher self wisdom. Not just limited to the body. You're not the body, you're more than the body, divine one. One who transforms the mundane job of labor into rises into their dream job. This is my job, doing videos and healing, and I love it. It's like I'm on vacation every single day. And I've been doing this for 8 years. It feels like I'm on holiday. Loving it, loving life, loving myself into life, loving everything that I'm achieving for myself right now. So one who transforms the mundane, okay? Now every job is important, I understand that. But also for you, Grand One, the Sentinel Champion, the starseed that I see before you, you are destined for success. One who takes time to teach another who wants what they have to offer. So you're going to take time, I'm going to teach someone because I want to teach them, okay? One who sees everyone as a reflection or reflector to love's embrace. The reflection of your pain, or once you've healed your pain, is like, this person is a reflector now. How can I respond with love? How can I deepen my love and share more of my love and magic with this person, instead of saying, oh my God, I healed that, why are you mirroring that to me? Because no, now you're going to say, how can I help you? How can I show you something beautiful about yourself, divine one? One who forms an alliance with love and life, because you're here to love yourself into life. Yeah! One who expresses himself as a visionary, a dream weaver, a magic maker, a magician with love's embrace. Magicians, rise into who you're destined to become. One who works on themselves and works on their spiritual gym every chance they get. Yes! One who transforms all limitations into the starlight air, right? What limitations? What? Their limitations are growth. These are times for you to be the greatest version of yourself. One who overcomes unmountable odds and comes out smiling, like living on the streets, coming out like, yeah, ooh, I'm so grateful I lived on the streets. I'm so grateful for those experiences, right? One who sees God Goddess within themselves and sees God Goddess in all life and all of creations, whether it's a speck of dust Whether it's a flower, grass, dogs, your child, God, Goddess is in the presence of every atom and molecule that exists. One who redefines himself. One who activates their higher mind, because once you unencumber the self and merge back with the self again, you pick up your broken pieces of all the dreams you shattered of yourself and you reconnect yourself back to yourself again. And then you call forth your soul and merge your soul. Once you heal all yourself, you go back to all the times, all the trauma that you had, and you merge back to your soul power again. You activate your soul's gifts and abilities, and then you start to heal the mind. And then as you heal the mind, you open up different aspects of your brain and you start having quick wisdom responses and not the same reaction over and over and over again when pain's there. And you activate this higher mind that infinite thoughts are all around you. Okay? One who what? Type down below. One who is what? Spiritual. Type below. Come on. One who what? What? Put it down there, right? These are some of the main qualities and characteristics I have done and come through, and more that are come on this path of spirituality, or rising into my own salvation by unencumbering myself. Not blaming, not struggling, not playing victim. Wait. When you find out yourself within, rediscover your gifts, rediscover your talents, rediscover your abilities, and express your authentic self from your heart space. No matter what you do, you can never fail. You can't. You can never fail. Passionate, creative, and imaginative beings. And when we truly are free from our own enslavement, when we're free of control, when we're free of fear and lack and letdowns and disappointment and shame and unhealthy suppressed anger and guilt and self-punishment, self-pity and martyr, the victim, the struggler, the blamer, from our other people's confinements and our own confinements, then we have room to create, okay? We have room to imagine. We have room to expand with God, Goddess consciousness. So let down your daily stings, okay, for the day, and let them down. To unencumber yourself by diving deep in your spirituality and your shadow selves, and release and letting go of all toxic poisons, toxic relationships, self-punishment, self-defeating negative thoughts, your toxic poison that you use to sabotage yourself, self-neglecting hate that you have, self-hate, self-criticism, right? Self-criticism. While at the same time creating new tools for yourself, right? Of devotion, of commitment, of accountability, of acceptance, of unity, of understanding, of wonder, of tolerance, of service, of reverence, of sincerity, of forgiveness, of focus, of grace, of patience, of allowing. When we break free, when we truly break free from our own and others' confinements, it is when you will go beyond into the unknown God, Goddess bliss, and create a life of clarity and alignment to your spirituality. You will give voice to your soul. We are the swords of truth cutting through disharmony, Divine One. You heard the call, and to awaken to your magic within. So you heard the call, and here you are right now. You're here. You have answered the call. You have come to do what grand beings like you have come here to do. We come to dream of bounty, to dream of magic, to use our dignity, our freedom, our grace, our love, our peace, our presence, our joy, our laughter, and you have this inside of you, and that you and everyone else is enough. That's what it is you are all enough. You have come to dream, to create new, positive, thriving, conscious communities, realities, partnerships, and a more thriving world at large, and we welcome you for being here, Divine Ones. Let your bounty be real now. Tell yourself that you are a magician of love. I am a magician of love! Tell yourself that, right? Follow where your passion is. Follow it. For your passion ignites your creativity, which is food for your imagination, and that's how your soul speaks to you. Surrender to the magic once lost but now found, Divine Ones. Work with the magic of the infusion of love for healing, and accept the protection of love's magic. Thank you, God, for allowing me to feel the dimensions in the depths of my body. Your strength comes from the embodiment of your truth, so speak your truth, Divine Ones. Now, to set in motion a deeper connection and healing, a tradition of countless years with our spirituality, how to start connecting to your spirituality through working with your spiritual gym, and then creating a safe place, a healing place, a place to connect to, right? An area that we can start to set in motion a tradition that will last countless years, right? Countless years for yourself. So we all have our own safe place we like to go to, right? To unwind, to unfold, like me, going to the park, after work, going for a walk in nature, whatever it is that you do, you have your own unique way. You have your special way that you do, that you use, that helps you during these transitions, that helps you during this growth, okay? You may even have a little healing and meditating, some healing work going on, some balancing, connecting places around your house that you go to, or in your room, or your garden, or your woods, whatever it is that you do, or at the beach, or up a tree, whatever it is. We may not even be aware that we have created a sacred place, so your higher self has assisted you in making this sacred place for you to begin to have a connection to your higher self, to your soul, to your unseen friends, and the God, Goddess, and to your healing team. So we, the star seeds, indigos, and crystal children, and spiritual people, love to set traditional ritual spaces that connect, restore, and rebuild, and renew our sacred temple. And that's what we're here to do. Restore our sacred temple. Like I've worked all day yesterday with assisting clients, so then today I come to nature just to recharge myself, reboot myself. So you see, your unconscious mind, your soul, your higher self, your unseen friends have within you a tradition of countless years. For me, every space and every area around my house, there's crystal lamps, there's crystals, there's rocks, there's knickknacks and feathers and special handmade painted rocks and plants and art and creativity and tinctures and potions and gems and special soul gifts everywhere, musical instruments and water fountains. Like I got like dozens and dozens of lamps and gems and treasures and gifts that people have given me throughout healing. And I do this even in my garden, I do this in the woods, and when I go places I bury crystals for myself there, and I'm creating little ley lines and sacred spots everywhere I go, whether it's on picnics or I'm up on top of a mountain or I'm in a healing room or I'm in my backyard or wherever it is. You're creating a sacred place for you to charge up and to heal at, where you're like, oh, I can just rest right here, right? Maybe it's your bedroom, your bathroom, your kitchen, whatever it is, your whole area of your house. Or your friend's house, whatever it is you do, right? You have your own little secret place that you go to. So every area of the house that you live in, you can have it. And even wherever I moved to, wherever I built a garden, and then that place was like a permaculture design garden. So everybody that moved in there had a permaculture design garden. So you're creating a sacred place that they can come to and grow their own food if they want, right? So this is something that you can do, and this will help with generations to come. So this is what a spiritual Lemurian Syrians do. We also create connections and healing in sacred places for the generations to come. The next time someone moves in, or after I move out, they have a sacred spot to connect to their soul, their higher self, their God, Goddess, their healing team, or a sacred garden to grow food or nourish themselves, or to heal themselves in the bedroom of massive painted crystal tree that you have. Maybe you paint a big crystal tree and they come in and start drawing flowers on it. It activates the magic again within that bedroom, within inside themselves again. Maybe it's like, and like you paint this crystal tree full of crystal dust and broken crystals or something like that. So it has energy every time you touch it. Every square inch of your house, maybe you paint all your whole rooms in crystals and dust. This is like creating a sacred space for you to heal and to grow and to be the greatest version of yourself in. So you ever find yourself going somewhere and all of a sudden you're collecting rocks and gems and sticks and feathers and placing them around in a little circular pattern around you? Most of the time we're unconsciously doing this to create a sacred protective place to set in motion a deeper connection to love and healing for countless years. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing for ourselves, right? This is what spiritual Lemurians and starseeds do. This is what we do, okay? We create a birthing place for ourselves, a regenerating, a connection to the labyrinth places everywhere we go. We create rituals of power to connect, to heal, to protect, and to bring us into our bounty, into our beauty, dignity, passion, creativity, and imagination, and connection to the wisdom of our intuition. I activate my conscious awareness. I activate the voice of my conscious to hear, right? You're activating yourself. Let's talk of daily practice of working in your spiritual gym, or playing at your spiritual gym. What is your spiritual gym? To me, spiritual gym is the same as going to gym and working out. Yeah, working on my crystal skull here, right? To work out your muscles. But here you work out your spiritual gym. You work out your mind, your spirituality, and your emotions. You work out your soul, you rediscover yourself, right? Your face is one's emotional body, the strength of one's connection with Creator. Connection, your strengthen yourself to your future and deepen your spirituality into your healing team. And it cleanses and purifies, restores and rebalances you. And this is rebalancing your physical, spiritual, emotional, and mental bodies. I got a bird sitting there the whole time just looking at me. You know what I mean? My spiritual gym is like yoga, a way of life. It's something where I walk, talk, and be in the expanded moment in the presence of now in all areas of my life, Divine One. In all areas of your life. Right? The spiritual gym, either that be expressed by meditation, walking meditation, washing dishes, meditating, blessing all the food that you have. I touch, I stretch, I walk in nature, hanging in a hammock, whatever it is you do, or healing classes, or watering your garden, or gardening, or walking dogs, or creating magic, or seeing clients, or chakra meditations, or having a shower, or talking, or writing. I'm doing things that my soul wants to do. The things that make my heart sing and stay wide open. Like coming to nature right now, it feels good. I'm like filling up with chi, the things that cleanse my being, right? The things that redefine the self, the things that unencumber the self. That's what you're doing, the things that allow the self to come out, to come home, and to connect, and to be seen. And the things that keep me in my higher frequency and vibration so the dark is transmutated by my light, right? And I'm in abundance, just pours into my life when I'm in this state, and this being, this mindset. The way of my life is just unfolding with magic and miracles everywhere, manifesting my house and marriage and wife and next to children, and manifesting it all just like so easy to manifest now. If you play victim and martyr, you ain't gonna manifest nothing, just except more pain and more things to have victim in your life about. Most but not all have a very busy mind. It takes up all kinds of things going on in their mind. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this today? It's just always going. There's a million thoughts per second. But if you can hold a thought for more than 5 minutes, you can manifest it. But that one thought for 5 minutes, that's what you gotta do. That's a challenge for most, I bet you. I can't hold a thought for 5 minutes. Most people can't, and I couldn't at the beginning, but you can, and when you do, you'll manifest, I promise you. And then how you do this is you connect and you meditate when you have a busy mind, right? And if the thoughts come by, they're like clouds. You let them float on by, right? That is why I do all these things that I do. It sets my heart free, and sing, and in turn it quiets my mind. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta, nature will rebalance your neurons in your brain. It will rewire you by spending time in nature. That's something that you do. I also have set a connection routine for myself, right? I do it every single day. A rhythm for a healthy body, and I never break it. For a healthy mind, so I never break it. Because I know what it's like to have an addiction mindset. There's the thoughts you think in there are like, whoa, 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 I don't think those anymore. I was doing armed robberies, I think about some pretty mean things, nasty, angry things when you're in that active addiction. So I'm glad I'm not thinking those anymore. You rise into a higher version of yourself, and you have beautiful thoughts, and you're having thoughts for other people that want to help them. So the first thing I do when I wake up about 3 or 4 a.m., 6, 7, whatever it is, whenever I feel like how tired I am, a golden hour, I have pre-made a smoothie from the night before, a perfect temp, and I down the hatch right away. Then I head off and I do a chakra meditation, about 10 minutes. I'm buzzing after this 10 minutes. After the meditation kicks in, after the chakras are spinning, after the smoothie kicks in, boom! I'm like, woo! I'm like jumping right up. I can write a whole bunch, and every single day I write something new, and that's how it is. The smoothie hits, the meditation hits, after the sleep, boom! Wisdom, higher mind, boom! Writing like wild. Then I write my daily posts for my social media. Shower time. Then right now, as I'm cleansing myself in the shower, I'm letting go of anything that's attached to me, okay? And I'm bringing up that beautiful water elements into my system to rejuvenate and revitalize my body. Then maybe what I do is I do some stretches, and I do some yoga for about 15 to 30 minutes, and I head off for a walk with the doggies, and I go into nature so I can connect deeper to myself and deeper to my love. And I claim my energy for this day. I claim my energy for this day, so be it. That's what I do. I say I claim my energy for this day. All the time, and I bring it up to myself like a Shaktipat, transferring it up the side of myself, right up like an ankh, right up to the center of my chest, right? Maybe I do it at a creek or a waterfall, right by this beautiful flowing river right now that's just flowing and gushing and lots of energy, because electricity is used from the river, so there's ions and energy everywhere. As this water is moving, there's currents of energy, and you can gather that energy for life force energy for yourself, so you always got infinite energy all the time. You don't need coffee, you don't need sugar, you don't need stimulants. There's prana energy all around you, man. You just gotta open yourself up and activate that energy again. You don't need those stimulants and cocaine. I remember being in cocaine trying to get that high. We don't need that stuff. There is so much prana energy around here, and barely anybody's using it. They don't even know about it. Well, I don't see it. I'm tired. Yeah, because you're not opened up. So open yourself up and tap into that energy. So throughout the day, I'm always grateful. I'm always thankful, and I'm always blessed, and I'm always tapping into this infinite energy, infinite source wisdom, constantly flowing. Come through the cerebellum, boom, the pituitary, into our parts of the brain, all that information, all those thoughts from everything. Everything is thoughts. You can get all those thoughts. You can collect them and use them for your own wisdom. All these days, right? So all day, I go forward, I meditate every few hours. I'm being fully present. Whether I'm being quiet, or I'm lying down, or maybe I'm in my hammock, or on my bed, or on the beach, wherever I feel comfy. Maybe I'm washing dishes, walking, sitting under a tree, or just being still reflecting. I make the time to fully be, to just be, okay? For what matters to me in my life. If I'm having a bad day, I get undressed, I head back into bed, and I get out of bed, and then I restart the day again. Feels great to do this. If you're too busy, still squeeze in some quiet time for yourself, which will feed your soul, okay? The soul needs to fly, like the wind. Once in a while, you need to fly, okay? Like dreaming, the soul needs to get out, and the body needs to get out. Just a few minutes a day, the soul needs to get out through meditation and be free, okay? You get it when you sleep, but you can get it through walkful, mindful meditation. Being present now, not too much in the future, and not too much in the past. You're in the present now, enjoying the moment, and the soul can just enjoy and flourish and fly. You can go to anywhere you want, any dimension, any space, anywhere in the world you want when you master the body and the mind, divine ones. Okay? So you want to connect to Creator's light. Connect to nature again. So I eat fresh veggies, right? I fruits, breakfast, lunch, smoothies, adrenal supports. No sugars, natural sugars, good hearty meals. I bless everything that comes from my food. Everything. I bless everything from the heart of God, okay? I take all kinds of healthy supplements too, like vitamins, like vitamin C, B6, B12, echinacea, once in a while, or zinc and chaga and things like that, night rebuild and happy formulas and things that keep the brain balanced, like bananas, okay? All day I pluck unhealthy thoughts and programs, right? I move blocked energy inside of me. I go deep into healing, inner Akashic work. I feel all my emotions. I cry, I purify, I renew, I rebuild my sacred temple. I don't blame and say, you did this to me, you made me angry. No, I take responsibility for myself when I heal my own anger. It's not them that made you angry. You have your own anger inside of you. They just triggered it. Hard thing to accept in this world, but it's the truth, okay? And nothing I say is truth unless it changes you. That keeps me in a very humble place. So you find it very important to sit in the master's chair within inside of yourself, okay? In your heart space, in the kingdom of heaven within, the sacred space created by you and your healing team is within inside of you. Throughout the day, I have many positive, life-fulfilling rituals that feed and connect me to my soul. And that's what you do, that feed and connect you to your soul, your higher self, creator, unseen friends for yourself. Okay, this thing's quite heavy, 10 pounds. You gotta hold it up here. It's my little friend, helps the channel connect to skull consciousness. Very beautiful being. Now we have a bad persona around skulls because of movies and Hollywood and a lot of other things, and dark witches and dark beings using crystals in a negative way, but they're a beautiful tool when you tap in the higher mind and use them from the Lord Goddess of your being on love. But all the people are going to say is, that's evil, that's dark, that's Satan. Yeah, that's your mindset. That's where you're stuck in your beliefs. But if you change it and start to see that that's what they've done to make it seem like it's evil. They're not evil, they're friends. Their friends are allies and they can beautifully help us. I keep this beside me when I sleep too. It cleanses and watches over me. So I do stretches, I meditate, I review the day, I cleanse my body, and then I wake up anew every single day with a fresh, new, creative mindset. So how to set in motion a creative sacred space to connect, channel, and heal with your healing team? Well, let's create a space, an energetic space, okay? Let's do that. Say you go somewhere and you need a connection, a healing spot for yourself, but you have no physical crystals, or no sound bowls, or no knickknacks, or no tinctures, or no amulets, or no pendants, or no nature, or nothing with you, okay? Around you to connect. Or to heal or balance yourself. So how do you create a sacred connection in space right now? Your healing team, your soul, your unseen friends, also carry them a basket in a torus of semi-circle donut shape of light that goes around you everywhere you go. You could say your unseen friends carry your sacred tools for you. They are treasures, right, to your soul in the times that have passed. So what it is they're symbols of strength and power from spirit, okay? Gifts from your soul and spirit, but not yours, but freely given to you to assist you. There's a basket, and in this basket and crystals and amulets, nature, rocks, soul gifts, crystal skulls, spirit gifts, pendulum tinctures, musical instruments, and rattles that you have within you. And everybody has a rattle in their bag. A rattle of possibilities. So you want to shake your rattle for yourself, okay? Shake it. And I bet you shake your rattle, you will hear very little of most of you. Maybe you have forgotten what's inside that rattle. Forgotten love, lost ancient rituals in countless years. So shake it and activate them again. As you practice the ancient traditions of Lemuria, your rattle will hold more dreams, sparks, and light for you to shake come true. Shake your dreams, shake them into existence. Remember, all that is real is metaphysical. Imagination is the key to ascension, divine ones. Imagination is key to your ascension. So let's create a space to generate a deeper connection to your higher self, soul, and unseen friends. You find an area your higher self and soul has chosen with you, okay? Imagine a basket there though, okay? Imagine that a basket there, full of your soul and spiritual gifts, then visualize a torus of light dreams, visions and hopes and light codes and symbols being drawn all around you. Go into your basket and pull out your tools. Maybe it's a skull, maybe it's some crystals, maybe it's a rattle, maybe it's a musical instrument, and you start putting these around you, okay? You start putting each one of them around you for yourself. And you just keep doing that until you build a circle around you, a place around you, a torus energy field around you. So do not worry if you're placing tools correctly. Your soul and your higher self and spirit unknown friends know how to correctly place them around you. So have fun with your healing team. Your soul and spirit know how to set in motion a deeper connection in the healing of tradition of countless years. This is your own sacred way to assist you, to connect and protect you during this awakening, healing, and working processing on yourself. Did you know that you can also generate defining moments of love that can be the cornerstone and keystone that can connect and shape and redirect your life in positive ways? Now, I've done videos on creating a cocoon of love. And it's very important to be in a cocoon of love during these times of change and transformation. You're a butterfly. Most of you are stuck in a web of doubt and shame and guilt and fear and unhealthy anger and self-pity and addictions. That's your cocoon, and it's got your prison, and that butterfly is stapled down in it. So you got to start weaving together defining moments of love cocoon in this little circle of magic so that you start to flower again. So as you're building a new light shield, you're breaking down your dark shield at the same time, your shield of disparity. So did you know that you can also generate these defining moments of love? So the reason we may want to understand how to and create defining moments of love is so that we can create and expand into more moments of love's embrace. That's what we're here, to generate a deeper connection to our unseen friends, our soul, higher self, and our healing team. So what is a defining moment of love? A moment of love that is expansive and a life-changing consists of the presence of crossing energies that form those moments when summer would never end. That's an example. The day that went on forever, it was so magical. It's like midsummer afternoon, like right now, it's just magical. This is a defining moment of love for me. On the beach, or at your favorite time of the day on the beach, right? Maybe in the garden, or a hiking trip, or reunions with your loved ones that you love, your family. Planned on taking that phone call. You're gonna phone someone, and they picked up the phone right when you picked up the phone. They're gonna call you right, and that's a defining moment of love, right? Excitement, birthday parties, a walk on the beach, timeless sharing, giving, and receiving of moments, like Christmas or anniversary, where you felt uplifted, light, airy, one with everything, like tingly, hot, invincible. One thing after another kept happening. It was magical, it was beautiful, it was euphoria, it had some oneness to it. You feel at one with everything in this moment. It was like a sense of euphoria that fills your being. It was like a sacred moment where like you were transforming and transcending yourself. There was a radiance to everything around you. It feels like God, Goddess is in everything. You're in your present space, you're in this presence of the expanding moment of now. It's like ecstatic. It uplifts you. It lifts you. It lifts your being with joy and love and faith. It lifts you to wonder. It lifts you to awe. You soar into love and wonder and awe. You're accepting the beauty of life. You're diving in the beauty of life. It's exquisite. It's flawless with excellence and beauty and elegance inside of itself. It's complete. It's whole. It's expansive. And it's blissful, Divine One. It has maybe your sacred mastery. You know, that time you put yourself out there, to visible to be seen, like right now with the videos, right? To feel triumph flowing through your veins. You felt giddy like a fool. Your passion was flowing. Your creativity was heightened, right? Your imagination was soaring again. You're empowered in your dominion in your domain. You had a peace to death. You felt invincible. You felt life blossoming inside of you. You had grace on your face. You could be like anything. You could do anything you want. You remember those moments? Those moments are magic. Those moments are defining moments of love. Spontaneous giving and receiving, to give of that which you are, giving to the beingness that you are, Divine One. Not really about how, not really what you have or what you are doing. Is the essence of beingness that which is matters the most right now. Receiving and giving the bounty of love's embrace. Your true beingness is love's embrace. Everything you do is spontaneous love with no condition. That's what you want to do, giving, receiving from your heart. So wonder and expansion, right? Alive, innocent, filled with wonder. Oh, look at my wonder. Oh, look at my wonder. Ah, my wonder. Right? Filling it with wonder. Seductive allure. God's truth and beauty and radiance and all around you. Rich with curiosity, delight, and magnificence. Awakening your curiosity. Calls you to become more. Magic in your aura. These are some great things to have, so they change who you are. You walk and speak your highest truth, right? The moment changes you forever. It's that magic moment that just changed you. You embody your calling. You remember your purpose and nothing can stop you. You feel invincible. You see with eyes of love, compassion, and hope. Right? So a cocoon of defining moments of love will form around you. You have created resonance and energy with no form that molds with your love, molds with your dreams, and creates a cocoon and connects you, changes you, rebuilds you, heals you, restores you. It's an ancient tradition technique to allow the negativity around you to be consumed and turn into pure light, pure healing light, as you connect and hear the messages of soul, of spirit, of God, goddesses, and your unseen friends. Now place yourself in the middle of this mold. Place yourself in this circle that you've created around you. Think about beauty, love, dignity, hopes, new dreams, new sparks, ecstasy, ancestors, future dreams. For you are becoming true self. higher self. The innocence, your creativity, your radiance, your glow, your worth, your value, your love, the forgotten love that you forgot, that you lost, your sparks, your new sparks of creativity, new sparks of dreams. Think and feel a resonance and connection to healing, and let the connection to healing begin. Breathe the new sparks of light. Think and feel defining moments of love. Even if you think you are nowhere to be connected and protected, create an ancient tradition technique of defining moments of love and creating sacred spaces for yourself. And you will be now here, fully connected. Now emerge from this cocoon, this semicircle, this cocoon that you have around you. Emerge from it, imbued with love, dripping with love. Not a better you, but a different you, fully integrated, fully connected to a deeper spirituality. This is Chris Parr, Searing Me in Love, Wisdoms and Teachings, Galactic Council of Love and Light, Agathar Shambhala, www.miraculate.com and www.miraculitehealing.com. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for being here today. You are destined for success. Whatever your spirituality is, share it. It's beautiful. I look forward to hearing about it. Whatever your comments are below, whatever it is you write about or explain about spirituality, awesome. Keep doing it. Keep expressing it. Keep sharing it. Because this is how we share our perspective with everybody around us. Creator's perspective is everybody's truth. Share it, be it, embody it, be it, so be it. Divine ones. Woo! Woo! Ha! Yeah! Woo!